Good morning, everybody. I'm here showing you why it's worth waking up at 6:20 in the morning in Bacalar. Rope monster coming at you here. What a beautiful sight to behold there. There's already some people out on stand-up paddleboards out there. I'm gonna hop in a kayak here in a little bit. First and foremost, I'm gonna make a quick cup of coffee, maybe get Ronaldo up in the sky for some morning sunrise shots. It's hard being only one person because I can't be on the lake and be here flying Ronaldo at the same time. I'm going to do my best to capture both the lagoon from the kayak and from Ronaldo. Let me just get a little bit woken up with some Java, and I'll see you guys out on the lagoon. Thanks for being here. About 20 minutes until sunrise, and this is why you wake up before sunrise. All these pinks and purples, absolutely gorgeous. I had a huge dinner last night, so I'm just starting the day with some fresh mango. I'm gonna go light mango and a cup of coffee and into the kayak and all the way out to Bird Island. It doesn't look that far, and it will be an easy paddle if I get to it before the wind. But it's actually a little bit over a mile each way, so quite the paddle. Got a mango up. There we go. Alright guys, Ronaldo's got his morning cup of coffee there. Time to get some sunrise action. First flight of the day for Senor Ronaldo. Vamanos. So guys, I made a little bit of an oopsie as I'm still here going along the shore. I thought that was Bird Island, but actually that, where is it? That out there is Bird Island. So I've got quite the paddle ahead of me, actually. We'll see if I can make it out there. If conditions stay calm, I'll make it, but it's gonna be a long paddle. It's well over a mile and a quarter each way, but we got to do it. We got to go for it. It's beautiful when you get out there. You can rope up the kayak to an anchor or a rope and just wade in shallow water. It's very much like the shallow waters of El Cielo or Holbox, but in fresh water. So it's well worth the paddle. If I can't make it on the kayak, I'll go on a pontoon boat tour tomorrow. It just depends on the wind, but let's do this. That's a heck of a paddle. So I'm gonna take you guys on a really nice tour of the shoreline. There's a couple famous homes up here I'm gonna show you, and then once we get in line with Bird Island right there, we'll head straight across the lagoon. But for now, I'm gonna hug toward the shore and go by Casa Bacalar and a few famous houses and resorts and just enjoy the shoreline. It's absolutely a gorgeous morning, guys. Thursday, September 4th. Thank you all for being here with me. It truly means the world. Smash the like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome to my office for the day. Happy rope monster. Wow. Look at that. All right, this is where we bust off the hashtag goals. Because this house right here, there's these two side by side. I'll get a better shot of the two, and I'll have to refresh my memory. Please leave in the comments if you know the name of these two houses. There's like the Arab house and the Asian house, and I'm already screwing that up. But there's a story behind these, and I'll leave it in text or do a little voiceover to explain. But I'll get out in the water a little further to get a better shot of these two houses. But I would be very happy with either of the two, both gorgeous. So it's already been a long paddle, guys. I just came from over there. I would say I'm probably getting close to at least a third of the way there. And there's a better shot of that house, although the lighting will probably be better later. But yeah, guys, long paddle. I'm starting to sweat. Bring plenty of water if you're going to try this, and definitely plan on conserving energy. Get out and walk when it's shallow, just to do some different stuff, use some different muscles, because your hip flexors can get a little tired with your legs out in front of you like that. And bring something other than water too, maybe some bananas, something with electrolytes, potassium, just to endure, because once that sun comes up, it's a different game. There's the two houses right there. Beautiful, beautiful spots, both of those houses. And once again, guys, I'll put up in text the story behind the two houses if I can find the accurate information. All right, let's press on to Bird Island. Good morning, buddy. Hey, beautiful. Wow. Okay, we'll leave him be. Don't want to scare him. What a setting, guys. We're almost up as far as Casa Bacalar, where we will take our first break, and I'll get out of the kayak and stretch a little bit. And technically you have to pay to enter that club, but I know the guy over there, so I think if I get out of my kayak later, maybe on the return trip, we can stop and have one beverage there. He should be okay with that. If not, maybe I'll go back later and pay the entrance fee and get in there. But this is my little hangout spot in between this little island, and there's a shallow spot to get out and wade here momentarily. I'm just sitting here enjoying this bird here. A little bit of solitude is nice. All right, my friends, and you can recognize Casa Bacalar from the water by these white fronted A-frames, and they're actually quite expensive for what they are. I feel like my room is actually nicer, and I'm paying about $45 US a night, but nevertheless, it is a very nice day club. We'll swing by there and take a peek, and then off to Bird Island, straight across the lagoon. I'm really just enjoying the bird songs this morning. What a treat. It's only about 7:30 in the morning, and the birds are happy. I'm happy. Guys, this is something that's in my blood. My grandparents used to go out in the canoe in Montana on the lake and sit quietly, but they certainly weren't seeing these species of birds. We've got parakeets and all sorts of little guys with beautiful songs. But they used to love to sit in silence in the marshes just like this and watch loons and moose. So it's just built in. Look at these guys. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Casa Bacalar. Hashtag goals. I want to get a little sailboat like that at some point. Maybe something a little bigger than that. A little more seaworthy. But that's definitely lagoon worthy. No doubt about it. This is the beautiful Casa Bacalar. We're going to get a closer look here in a moment. But if you want to book something right on the water, look up Casa Bacalar, B-A-K-A-L, on booking.com, and you can find this spot. Beautiful place. So there's a little better look at the accommodations here at Casa Bacalar. And if we look straight out to the east, we've got Bird Island. So a little bit of a paddle ahead of us. I'm gonna see if I can stop in and talk with the staff here and take a short stretch. And then I'll be back at it off to Bird Island to spend the rest of the morning with you all. Thank you all for being here. Alright guys, para quitarme el calambre. Had a little bit of a leg cramp. I haven't kayaked like that in a while. So I had to get out and take a chill. Oh, walk it off a little bit. A little numb leg. I need to warm up like these guys are doing. My warm up was flying drone although. But that's where we gotta go, right there, guys. Bird Island. And it is totally worth it. The wildlife, the bird watching's been fun already this morning, but the wildlife out there is next level legendary. I'm just gonna limber up a little bit. My leg is completely numb. I wish they had the backrest attachment on the kayak, but hey, for free, you can't win them all. But the backrest is nice to lean against. That way you're not leaning forward and having your hip flexors contracting and having your legs go numb. But how can I complain? So as expected, guys, Giovanni over here said, yeah, you can just stop and have a beer, order food, whatever. You don't have to pay the day pass. He remembered me from before. But he did say if you really want the day pass, it's 650 pesos, but that includes 400 de consumo. So really you're only paying 250 to have access to the kayaks, the pool, the grounds, and the peace and quiet. And then 400 pesos goes toward your beverages, your food, whatever you wish. And then also they offer not only kayak and stand-up paddle boards you're getting for 250 all day, but they also do sailing tours, velero. So those guys don't get here till 9, and I'm an early riser today and lately. And so I'll have to come back and ask about the sailing tour, but it's something I think I would like to do. I did the pontoon last time I was here. I'll link those videos in the pinned comment and the description below. But I want to do something different this time. I want to sail. But for now, first things first, let's get out to Bird Island. Giovanni was kind enough to say, hey, take a moment, rest, get that cramp out of your leg before the last leg of the journey out to there, because it is a decent distance still. I just took a nice drink of water, getting grounded on the grass, nice and barefoot, didn't even bring sandals with me. And so now you know, guys, if you find value in this, just smash that like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already. I highly recommend you come out to Casa Bacalar, where I am. 650 pesos, 400 of that goes toward food and drink, and you get to enjoy this all day long. And so that's another tip for you budget travelers, is you can get a really cheap hostel or accommodation in town and save your money for a day pass for at least one of your days on the trip for Casa Bacalar, and you're getting to eat like a king or queen and live it up, get your Instagram photos, do whatever you want to do, get your access to your kayaks, your paddle boards, and just have yourself a day for 650 pesos. To me, that's really not bad. It's still just a little over $30 US. All right, guys, let's press on. I think I can feel my leg again. All right, guys, as we leave Casa Bacalar in the rear view, we will begin to head out over open water to Bird Island, a little over 1.5 kilometers away. Not a bad little paddle. Totally worth it. Highly recommend. And like I said, even if you don't have access to kayaks at your hostel, come pay the day pass. Get yourself a stand-up paddleboard on a day like this. I highly recommend the paddleboard. If it's a little windier or more rough, grab yourselves a kayak and head to Bird Island. It's cheaper than doing the tour and good exercise. Guys, I am out in the middle of the lagoon now. We're looking at Bird Island. Got the shore there way behind me. This is so incredibly easy early in the morning. I did this midday last time. Jim and Asami, shout out. So guys, when I get there, it's still gonna be just a little after 8 in the morning. No tours yet. Highly recommend doing this first thing, bright and early. You'll have the place to yourselves. Let's get out there. Bird Island, we have arrived. Now the most shallow part to anchor up is right over there. So I'm going to make my way around this. You cannot cross these buoys or ropes. That is a protected wildlife refuge in there, but you can certainly observe from right outside the rope, and you can tie your kayak off to the rope. So I'm going to go over to the shallowest part so I can get off and enjoy the water and the birds for a little bit. Let's go. Hey guys, time to jump ship. Woo! Ah! We have arrived. Bird Island. I'm going to tie up the kayak and just chill here for a little bit. Watch the birds come to life. Wake up. So right there is Casa Bacalar, where is it? Right there, where we just came from. Not a bad little paddle, guys. Hey Jim, if you're watching this, James Watt. Yeah, you're right. It was a little farther than I thought, but I still made it in under an hour, so take that. Makes a difference when you don't leave at noon. And yes, guys, I am taking good care of my skin. I got the Indio rash guard that I'm loving. You do not want to come out here without a rash guard. I did that last time. I had just like a linen shirt. You cannot wear sunblock out here. I repeat, you cannot wear sunblock. So bring a rash guard to enjoy it to the max. Get one of those actual SPF rated ones if you can, so that you're not out here getting cooked. A lot of the pontoon boat tours come out here, but they come out later in the day. And so if you do that, those tours only run about 450 pesos. I might want to tie up my kayak before I forget. But yeah, there's a couple tours. Wild Waves, I think, is one. I'll put the information in the description of the tour we did last time. And I think this time around, I'm going to try to find a sailboat tour. I really want to get on a good windy day. I want to do a sailboat tour, just to do something different, and eventually get my captain's license in a small sailboat. That's been a dream of mine for a long time, to have the SS Rope Monster. All right, guys, it is a little early in the morning, but my buddy Jim, who I came out here with last time, is working hard, flying around the country, opening new plants, adulting. So, Jim, this one's for you, buddy. Cheers. Que rico. Little breakfast modelo. One point I really want to drive home about kayaking out here versus taking a tour. If you come on a pontoon tour, you're going to be with other people, and the captain is going to determine how long you get to spend here. If you kayak out here and you have beverages, maybe your Bluetooth speaker, a rash guard, a good hat, you can spend hours out here, and it is the most cooling, refreshing place in Bacalar to spend the majority of your day. It is getting up to 94 Fahrenheit here right now. Would you rather be waist deep in water, swimming around, having a good time, or sweating your gonads off in town? You tell me. But I like it out here at Bird Island. So there's the argument for paddleboarding or kayaking out here. You get to just spend basically the whole morning, the whole afternoon, whatever you choose. Otherwise, come on a tour and get maybe half an hour, 45 minutes at the max. Chapuzón, ronda dos, vámonos. Oh, let's go. Some of you guys might be wondering, hey Ropey, where's that friend you were talking about? Well, it's a tough sell sometimes to get your friends to wake up at 5:30 or 6 in the morning and just paddle out into the lagoon with no breakfast and only 1 cup of coffee. So my philosophy has always been, and you see me alone a lot, guys, well, it's because I'd rather do something alone than to not do it at all. And a lot of times those are the two options, is do it by myself or don't do it. So sometimes it's fun, like the El Cielo tour and things, when it links up and people kind of get together and go. But even on that tour, we didn't leave until noon. And with the lagoon, you really want to leave early in the morning to enjoy the birds, the calm water. Even right now, the water's getting a little bit choppier and it's only 8:30 in the morning. So some of you guys think I'm a loner, but I'm just simply making a choice to do things, whether it's by myself or with others. And a lot of times people just can't keep up with me, so I do it by myself. Nothing wrong with that. I see these sailboats going on out here, and I'm really getting a hankering for sailing. I want to time it right and get the windiest day possible so we can just mob on the sailboat. Type in the comments sailing if you want me to do the sailing tour. Hopefully, guys, I can get these videos uploaded from Bacalar, but the upload speeds are terrible. I may try to hit a cafe or something later on today when the sun is high and I'm trying to stay out of the sun, so I can bring you guys these videos as close to real time as possible. And guys, I might have to get Ronaldo up in the sky one more time. There's no wind today, and the colors are absolutely gorgeous looking off there. I kind of want to fly Ronaldo to the south and do some scouting. I've been down there before on a pontoon tour, but should I kayak down there, I want to see if Ronaldo can show me a reason to go down that far. But there's some beautiful stuff down there as well, so I think I'll get Ronaldo up there for a scouting mission and throw those shots up right there. Mira, Sabrina has arrived. Time to go do some kayaking funsies. Kayak round 2 of the day. Let's do this. You seen here, happy puppies. Oh, they want to come play. They want to say hi. Mira. Yeah, he wants to come. Okay. Yeah, he's like, okay. Captain Sabrina on the open seas. Look, Sabrina's taking care of me. She said, have you put on sun cream?
Yeah, actually not allowed in the lagoon though.
Yeah, we're not supposed to, but I'll wash my face when we stop at...
You look very pretty.
Very pretty. And this is a first for Sabrina. She's having her first negra modelo. So, boom. Boom. You're not going to rub it in for me? You're just going to leave it?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, she's not taking...
Now you look like a stupid tourist.
Now you look like a stupid tourist. Well, I kind of am. All right. Meanwhile, the sailboat's just creeping up. So Sabrina's quite fast in the kayak, having trouble keeping up. Especially with one hand while filming Mira! Trying to paddle with one. Doing pretty good. We need our film crew. We need Luigi. Need our film crew. Yo, Luigi, come through, baby.
It's like we keep on talking, but never really saying nothing. On different sides, on different times, stuck in a ways we ain't changing. Can't read your mind, and I've really tried. You won't let me in like we're strangers. Say opposites, supposed to attract, but we both can tell it feels often. Should let it go, but somehow we fold, and it happens way too often. We're so different, we're so different.
Chapuzón. Alright guys, we've had a really good time here at Casa Bacalar. They took really good care of us. Even though we're not staying here, they let us come in, have a drink. Usually you have to pay the day pass, but really good vibes here. We are going to make a break for Bird Island one last time today. So we got to say goodbye to Casa Bacalar, get back on the kayaks, and make it all the way out to Bird Island right there for sunset, and then hopefully paddle back before dark. Should get interesting. Hopefully we make it back before dark. If not, I'm sure we'll find the way, but neither of us have our phones, nor do we have flashlights, so let's do this. Guys, right on schedule. Birds flying right over Sabrina on the paddle to Bird Island, putting on a show for us. Getting close to sunset, guys. I spent sunrise out here, now we're doing sunset. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Guys, so we're back here at sunset. Insane. Except this time I've got company.
Hi.
Happy Sabrina. Got a couple tours out here just having fun, partying, so we didn't even need to bring the Bluetooth speaker, and we got music. So we got the moon right there, all the birdies coming home. You can hear them on Bird Island. We have this German bird. Alright guys, I'm going to Bird Island. No, in all seriousness, guys, the sound of the birds. Magical time of day to be here, right at sunset with the beautiful Sabrina and a lot of birds. And some people out here doing shots of who knows what, but it seems to be going well. They seem to be in better spirits. We're not getting any? Should we swim over there? I guess we could just walk. Yeah. See if we can get a ride. Giving you the spins.
Yay!
Compañe, tu familia. Mira.
Somos familia, huevo, familia, vámonos. Ay, 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 papá.
Okay, ready?
Woo!
Yeah. Oh my God.
Echándole ganas!
Echándole ganas, la buena vida.
And we just have such good vibes that we get shots from these guys. Because, quite honestly, the people on the boat were so boring they wanted to party with us, the crew. We should start paddling. We're gonna get stuck in the middle of the lagoon. Careful, there's pirates out here. This person.
So let's go paddling then.
Yeah, let's go paddling. Nos vemos! Cuidado con cocodrilo! Tú eres el cocodrilo!
What do you say?
See I? Ah, there's a crocodile.
Really?
Yeah, we should go. Right over there.
Where?
Don't worry about it.
No, I don't see it. I want to see it.
Let's see. Well, let's keep an eye out. Apparently there's a crocodile that he can see from the boat. I just saw him briefly, I think, in the reeds right there.
Oh.
This is how horror movies start.
That's how you die.
That's how you die. All right, let's not do that. All right, guys, time to start paddling. Run for your lives. Moon there, Bird Island behind us. Sabrina there just mobbing, escaping the crocodile. Moon behind me there. Really good paddle. We've almost made it back to shore. There's Sabrina there. It's getting dark on us. Woo! Just Rope Monster and Sabrina doing Rope Monster activities. Absolutely gorgeous way to begin and finish the day. Sabrina is a trooper, master kayaker, and also pretty cute. Oh, Mira, Luna. Bird Island, way in the distance, huh?
We have the moon.
Yeah, we have the moonlight, so we're good. Sun is gone, moon is here. Moon is the new sun. Feels good.
have stars.
We will have
Be
stars,
amazing.
but there's a lot of moonlight, so it'll block a lot of the stars. But the reflection of the moon on the water here in a minute when the sun.
Yeah, that's mosquitoes.
She's like, paddle on, there's mosquitoes. Gorgeous day. Lot of paddling. Jim, if you're watching this, James Watt, twice in one day, Bird Island. It's not that far. Sabrina's in no hurry. She says it's so beautiful with the moonlight on the water. Look at that. Guys, this is why we do it, and this is why you stick around to the end of the video. Moments like this. Look at that moonlight bouncing off the water as the sun disappears and the light goes away. We have this now. Magical, right? Yeah. You can barely see Bird Island way off where we came from. Sunrise to moonrise. A lot of paddling today. Last spear, boom, crack. Oh, she's getting away.
Cheers.
Boom, cheers. Look at that. All right, we're at the point where we can walk a little bit. Pull the kayaks. And this is not out of necessity. She's actually a better paddler than me, for the record. It was hard to keep up with her, but I'm just trying to stretch out my hip flexors, if I'm being honest. I was cramping. This is not an act of chivalry at all. I was cramping, but this is the fun part. We're in the shallows here. But you have to be careful because we're about to be in the cenote that is 60 meters deep. So I'll have to get back in my kayak before that moment. But look at this, guys. dancing in the moonlight. All right, guys, we have made it back, and it is dark. We were having to guess which one is the right place, but we found it. Sabrina's kind of going off course a little bit there, but at any rate, what a beautiful sight. Look at this. Almost a full moon, kayaking before sunrise and after sunset in the same day. I could not be happier. Thank you guys for coming along. This video is probably a little bit long, but I wanted to show you both the sunrise and the sunset kayak to Bird Island. I gotta go help Sabrina get this kayak out of the water. Fantastic to have her company again. She was a lot of fun at El Cielo over there in Cozumel, and more of the same, including compadre shots with that random boat. That was a great time, great success. Smash the like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already. It really does mean the world to me, guys. This is my dream, and you guys are all making it possible, so thank you so much. One last goodbye. Rope monster out, moon out.